Munish, at what stage did investigators realize that Jacqueline Fernandez, according to them, was aware that she was, in the words of our investigating agencies, receiving proceeds of crime? Did she know that this, whether it's the Birkin bag or the 57 lakh horse or the house that she was getting, came out of that 200 crore rupee con scam in Delhi?
Well, Gaurav, when on August 30th last year, she was questioned for the first time, she was in fact treated as a witness in this case by the ED officials. And why she was treated as a witness? Because for a moment, the ED officials also thought that based on her statement, she has been conned. But later on, when Pinky Irani was arrested, she was confronted with Sukesh Chandrashekhar. That is the time when the investigators learned that Jacqueline Fernandez was aware that who Sukesh Chandrashekhar is. And if I can give you the timeline, for the first time, Jacqueline Fernandez spoke to Sukesh Chandrashekhar on January 30, 2021. And that time she, Sukesh Chandrashekhar introduced himself as someone who is close to Jayalalitha family, from a political family, someone who is into filmmaking and all. But within 14 days, on 12th of February, just within 14 days, she got to know through an article that the person who is claiming that he is a nephew of Jayalalitha, that person is inside Tihar jail. He is lodged in a jail and he faces almost 30 cases. Then there was a confrontation between Jacqueline Fernandez and Sukesh Chandrashekhar. And within 2 days of fight between Jacqueline and Sukesh Chandrashekhar, everything was back to as it was. Sukesh Chandrashekhar started showering her with gifts like BMW cars, Porsche car, houses, Persian cats, horses, you name it, and she was getting everything. And according to ED sources, she received gifts worth more than 10 crore rupees in next 6 months. She last spoke to Sukesh Chandrashekhar the day he was arrested on August 8, 2021. So ED, according to ED charge sheet, Jacqueline Fernandez, within 14 days of her communication with Sukesh Chandrashekhar, she was aware of the fact that who this person is. And after getting to know about that person's criminal records, she continued receiving the gifts. And she was aware of this fact still. She met Sukesh Chandrashekhar twice in Chennai and they stayed for a night also. So, of course, based on these evidences, the ED has named her as accused in the case. And based on these evidences, the Delhi police is also investigating on the same line, that when you are in the know of the person's criminal background, still you are receiving gifts worth crores and crores of rupees, and no sane person will receive a gift from someone.
I'll come back to you to understand what is her response to this point. But, you know, for the benefit of our viewers, we have Dr. Vikram Singh with us, Mr. Colonel Singh with us, Majid Memons with us. Dr. Vikram Singh, so if a lady says that she's received a gift from a male friend, initially she didn't know his background, subsequently she did get to know his background, does she automatically become a suspect or an accused for receiving proceeds of crime? After all, here's a lady who's receiving a gift from a male friend.
Gauravji, there are no free lunches, and I'm sure everybody knows that, and much for those people living in Bollywood and also fully aware of the cruel world. There are no free lunches. I, for one, refuse to believe that somebody who has been a part of the film industry would accept such gifts, which is extremely, extremely unnatural. And knowing fully well the criminal antecedents of Sukesh Chandrashekhar, then to accept these lavish and the most expensive and exclusive gifts, again, is an admission of guilt, and in the sense that the mens rea and the guilty intent was very much there. And she should not have done, she did what she should never have done. And indeed, this requires a convoluted investigation, not only under the PMLA, but also the Makoga Section 3, Subsection 5, as Mr. Colonel Singh ji has mentioned, and also the provision of Section 412 of the Indian Penal Code, receiver of suspected stolen property. Indeed, this is absolutely unconvincing to say that she was blissfully unaware of the proceeds or the source of income of Sukesh Chandrashekhar. She, on day one, was fully aware that such gifts are unnatural. A fan would never give this amount of money. A relation also would not give this level of lavish gifts. And a person who gives has a vested interest with absolutely no business background. Obviously, these were the proceeds of crime. And therefore, Jacqueline Fernandez knew from day one itself that she's accepting money and gifts that are totally tainted.
Okay.